Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic, and we're back here with Kaizen and Duran, and we're now going to scan some Black Sun smugglers, but before that, I thought it might be a nice idea to speak to Kaizen, because we haven't actually done that in private just yet, and, well, who cares if those smugglers over here...
Don't thank me just yet. We still have many tasks ahead of us. Don't think about that. Imagine how good it will feel to reclaim those lost points.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he did... That's the kind of the sad thing. He did lose all of those points, but he did also then gain a very, very powerful ally in Duran, I suppose. Are we powerful? Are we being too egotistical? You found nothing. Is it okay that I scan you right now? Is it? Is it okay that I scan this guy right now? I don't think he really likes that. Probably not. Do I just have to scan them over here? I suppose it's over here, isn't it? Yeah, it's probably over here. Or, it's probably the injured one, right? Probably the injured one?
Please, I surrender. Don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
You're carrying a valuable item, and I don't have time to be gentle.
What'd you do that for?
Getting worked up will only make your wounds worse.
Lousy Jedi! At least the blasted thing's out!
The wise man always seeks knowledge, for he knows that he knows nothing. Welcome, Jedi. It is wonderful to see a face so young pursuing knowledge of the light. You honor us.
I don't have time for your mystical babble. My master is ill.
There's no need to make demands, Jedi. We are here to serve. Tell us what you know of this affliction, and we will scour our combined knowledge for an answer. This is most unusual.
And very troubling.
We've searched our considerable knowledge and compared data from the Noeticon of science.
This illness you've described, it's more like a kind of mind control.
Do you know how to break it?
It's most like the Jedi trick of persuading weak minds through the Force. Except Yuan's tormentor is distant, and her mind hardly weak.
If someone is doing this to her, how would we locate them?
Well, you could ask...
No, Nomi, you can't be serious.
What is the matter, Master Woolley? I think Nomi Daboda knows best of all of us.
I don't dispute her wisdom, but the Noeticon of secrets is the gateway to dark things. If the mind is not properly prepared to face them...
Trust me, I've seen worse.
You see what I mean.
Have compassion. You've heard this Jedi's cause. The Noeticon of secrets is not dark, though some of its secrets are. Go. Bring what we have discovered to the Noeticon of secrets. Its masters will guide you.
Ooh, I'm really interested to see what actually goes on in the Noeticon of Secrets. That sounds like such a cool one. Oh, I like it when it goes a little bit darker, because usually the light side people are a little bit one-sided, two-dimensional sort of thing. But when you get a little bit deeper beneath the surface, that's when characters really become very interesting and intriguing. Alright, so let's see what the Holocommunicator Call is all about.
There you are. The Noeticons. How is the search going?
2 of the Noeticons gave me advice. When I find the 3rd, we might have a cure.
I'm glad to hear it. But right now, I need you back at the embassy. Yuan has taken a turn for the worse. She attacked my assistant, Farron. I've managed to keep her restrained, but I'm worried what will happen if she doesn't calm down.
I will return soon.
Thank you. Please, hurry. Yuan, calm down, please. There's no man in the shadows here.
Oh, okay. Yes, that's very true. There's level 17. Very nice. We gain another utility point. Very good. So, yeah, I'll return soon. That's what Duran said. Well, I'm right there, basically. Alright, so I've been taking a look through my utility point skills here, and I'm thinking we're probably going to take Upheaval. That seems like a pretty nice ability, because we use Project quite often, and usually that's what I'll look at in terms of utility points, because you always want to take something that you use the most, or whether it gives you the most benefit, so going to be going for that. We also have this thing called Resonating Vibrations, and that increases the critical chance of Force Quake, and its critical damage bonus. Do I have Force Quake? I don't think I... Do I? Because it doesn't look to me like I have it, so... Am I just missing it? Because I'm pretty sure I have it. I should have it. I don't. Okay, so apparently I don't. Okay, well that's a bit weird, isn't it? So I guess maybe it's gonna be with us maybe at about 20, but... I don't think I have Force Quake. It doesn't look like it. Wow, that's kind of weird. That is kind of weird. Usually they'll give you all the skills that you need to basically do stuff and kill things at the beginning. But maybe I've missed it, or maybe I just need to train it in a few levels.
Please, Yuan, calm down. Nobody here wants to hurt you.
Ah, yes, Atros, but the darkness is coming. Maybe I want to hurt you. Yes, I think I'd like to break all your bones. I'd enjoy hearing them go pop, pop, pop.
You don't want to hurt anyone. Fight it.
Fight? I don't know what you're talking about. What's a few broken bones between friends? Want to play?
You're hurting people. Calm down, or I'll have to stop you.
Oh, now that's not very nice, is it? We're going to have to teach this one a lesson, aren't we, Atros?
Oh, really? Oh, okay, apparently we do. Apparently we have to teach her a lesson, which is kind of weird in itself. Okay, well that's perfectly fine, I suppose. I mean, we're very easily able to defeat her. I find it rather amusing, however, that Atros just literally stood there. And he was just like, oh yeah, you fight your master, no problem at all. It's kind of hilarious how a Padawan, such as ourselves, is able to take on a Jedi Master though, but I suppose it's because she's a little bit disoriented.
That must have been awful. To fight your own master. I don't know what came over her. 1 minute she was placid, and then... It's more imperative than ever that we find the Noeticons. Do you have any leads on the 3rd?
Both the Gand and a Black Sun member mentioned Lars Badag, a Justicar. I think he's connected.
The Justicars are self-appointed lawmen that police the lower city. Republic security was stretched thin after the attack, so the Justicars took over. Lars Badag is one of their leaders, near the top of the Republic's wanted list.
I will go with caution.
Lars Badag is known to hole up in the Central Tower area. Do be careful. I'll take care of Yuan while you're gone.
Ah, well thank you very much. Now, is it just me? I'm pretty sure it's not just me, because I think I saw a comment of one of you actually saying something about the voice acting of the male consular. And, you know, it's going to be pretty surprising to those of you that actually know who it is. It's actually Nolan North. Nolan North is the voice actor for the male consular. And I gotta say, I'm actually really surprised that it is this kind of quality. Now, usually Nolan North is amazing. He is a fantastic chameleon of varying voices. And he could not be a better voice actor, I don't think. I mean, he is really, really good. But for this, I don't even know what was going on, because it seems as though every single line is delivered with a very... I don't even know. I mean, yes, we are a Jedi, but there has to be some sort of slight emotion there. It doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be Sith levels of emotion or anything like that, but it seems to me like it is very, very neutral, very unfeeling. And yes, while that is accurate to a degree of some Jedi, there is always a little bit of inflection here and there, and even the greatest Jedi masters, such as Yoda and things like that, they all have a slight concern in their voice sometimes, and, you know, there's always a little bit of an inflection there. But with this, it doesn't seem like that's the case. I think that the female consular, according to Victoria, that is a lot better as far as I'm aware. I don't actually know, but I think it's because, for the most part, you want to be, as a male consular at least, you want to be selecting light side options. Apparently the light side options are a lot more well done, and maybe Nolan North was just very kind of unaware of how to play the dark side consular from the briefing that the voice director gave him or whatever, but the point is, I find that quite weird. Alright, so you catch us at a slightly inopportune moment where we are currently... What? Where are you going? You're not actually being attacked, you know. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, really? Okay. So, yeah, just to clear something up really fast. We have Force Quake. By the way, there's Force Quake. It's actually working right now. Yeah, this is Force Quake. And I have no idea why I didn't see it. It was right there in our skill book, and it was right there on our quick bar as well. There it is. And that is our classic AoE. So now this is really, really cool, because there is, I believe, a passive ability that allows us to use Force Quake, and then that makes our telekinetic wave instant cast. So I am going to be doing a huge amount of AoE damage, and if there are any AoE targets, then I would very much like to test that out.
Guts Jedi, walking into my base, stealing 2 of my Noeticons.
What are you planning to do with the Noeticons? Sell them?
They're bargaining chips. My bargaining chips. You've messed everything up. They said I could rule the Justicar territory if I got them the Noeticons. Just one left, and it's theirs.
You can keep the Noeticon or walk away from this. Not both.
Fine. Take it. This whole thing was a mistake from the start.
Okay. I am a little bit worried about this. I think he is going to attack us. He must be a boss of some sort. There must be something that's going to happen that's going to cause him to attack us or something, but yes, let's see.
Oh, thank goodness, a visitor. It gets so lonely in here sometimes. I would offer you a drink, but I ran out millennia ago, by my record. But we could play a game instead.
I don't have time for games.
And here I was thinking it would be just the thing to pass the time. But perhaps the truth of the matter hasn't dawned on you yet. I'm guessing you activated what looked like some sort of ancient device. A holocron, maybe? And something went wrong. You zigged where you should have zagged, and you ended up here.
I don't care how I ended up here. I only want to know how to get out.
Well, I suppose I could let you go, but you'd have to play a game with me first. A game of questions. Answer right, you're free. Answer wrong, and your strength becomes a permanent part of this place.
You'd better start asking then.
Excellent. Such an accommodating guest. Okay, the first question. How do you catch an answer?
You lure it out with a question.
Too obvious, I suppose. It's no fun when you get the answer right. Next question. what does the wise person know?
The wise person does not know, but seeks knowledge always.
Another right answer. You are so dull. Last question. Soon this place will be overrun with enemies. What will you do?
None of this is real. These enemies will not harm me.
You are a fool. While you sit and meditate, your enemies trample you underfoot. You perish.
Okay, now that has taken a very interesting turn, hasn't it? I like that. Ooh, yes, I like that a lot. That is one of the, I think, one of the greatest sort of cutscenes, sort of zone things that we've ever gone into. Actually, ever. I don't think we've ever had anything like that happen to us. Anyway, let's go and speak to Lars. According to what Nolan North likes to call him, Bad Egg. Isn't it quite hilarious how he's Bad Egg and he's a bad guy, so he's a bad egg? Anyway, so technically it's Lars Badag, I would say, but, well, whatever, it doesn't really matter. We can just confront him. He's probably going to attack us now.
Like I promised, sir. The Jedi won't be a problem anymore. Now your master won't mind about those other Noeticons, right?
He might not. Only it seems your plan was a failure.
What the? But look! He's weaker! It did work!
I would have preferred if our little trap had killed you. Not that it mattered. The Noeticons are nothing on their own anyway. They wouldn't have stopped me or my master.
You and your master are irrelevant. I will cure Yuan Par.
It's too late for your master. She crumbles as we speak. Badag, what are you waiting for? Earn my master's forgiveness. Kill this wretch.
That is not going to happen anytime soon, is it? No, not really. Okay, so let's use our project spell here, and we're gonna get some disturbance going on, and I think that's it. As soon as you get him down to about 20% HP, Kaizen just uses his execute move, and then it's just basically like, game over. Oh, yes. Oh, so what was that on the table?
Be careful where you walk, Jedi. The path of the dark side intersects with that of the light at many crossroads. This is the Noeticon of secrets. We are the masters who have seen the darkness and turned back to the light.
The other two Noeticons told me you might know something about a Jedi plague.
If the Noeticon of science and the Noeticon of light had no answers, what makes you think we can help? We are neither doctors nor healers.
Patience, Bastila. What she means, Jedi, is that for you to consult us, this illness must be remarkable indeed.
Yes, I'm sorry. Tell us what you know about this illness, and we will see what we can find.
It started back on Tython, but we didn't know Yuan was ill until she collapsed.
Of course. Start from the beginning, and describe everything you've seen. You are right to consult us. It was only those things eliminated by the other Noeticons that put us on track. It's an illness the Jedi have seen before. One created by an ancient Sith named Tarek Morhage. He used it to turn Jedi to the dark side by the hundreds and leech their strength from them. In this way, he waged war on the Jedi.
But Yuan's the only one who's fallen ill.
According to the records, Morhage's plague spread gradually as well. A Jedi healer whose sacrifice, unlike his name, has not been forgotten, developed a shielding technique to release Morhage's hold on his victims.
One by one, the healer cut Morhage off from his army, the source of his strength.
Each time he used the technique, however, It cost him some of his own strength. By the time the battle was won, the healer was weakened beyond the point of recovery. He sacrificed his life to save the Jedi Order.
Is it possible for someone to learn this technique?
The ritual is recorded in an ancient terminal in the Jedi Temple. Learning it will require the combined knowledge of all the Noeticons. If you are thinking of learning the technique, Jedi, I would caution you. Powers such as these weigh heavily on those who wield them.
But it seems your master doesn't have time for caution. For your master to survive, you must go to the Jedi Temple and learn the ritual as soon as possible.
I will go there as soon as possible.
Then we will do our best to help you learn the technique. Take all 3 Noeticons to the terminal in the temple and activate them. We will teach you what you must know. Later, others may learn the technique as well. But for now, time is of the essence.
Wow, now a lot has happened right there. As you could see, that was BASTILA Shan. If anyone was going to be in one of these Noeticons, then it makes sense for her to be there, doesn't it? That is fantastic. I really like the addition of her being in this. Anyway, that will be it for this episode. Next time we're going to be using our personal holocron, probably speaking to Atros once again. And so I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.